Hi, my name is Himanshi and I'm from Imagine TV. Today I'm in Winnipeg South, and as we all know that it is growing part of Winnipeg, and today I'm going to introduce three-time MP Honourable Terry Duguid.
It's nice to be with you, Himanshi, here on Imagine TV, here in Winnipeg South, the fastest growing part of the city and in fact the province. People have come from all over the world to make their lives better here, and it's wonderful to be with you to answer questions and to talk about the campaign.
To know from you about the tariffs, like what is your point of view about the tariffs, how it is going to affect the Canada in long term. So I just wanted to know some point of views from your side about that.
For sure. Well, right now we are under economic attack from the United States, from the Trump administration, and essentially what they are doing is they are putting a tax on the goods that we export to them, particularly steel and aluminum, but also other goods and services. And so that is like a tax on the Americans, and that makes the materials that we export less competitive. And so it's not a good thing for Americans, and it's not a good thing for Canadians either. And so it really does not help free trade between our two countries. And it is really unfortunate because Canada has been the best friend and ally of the United States. We've had free trade for more than 25 years, and this is going to affect our economy very, very negatively and affect our Manitoba citizens negatively. It's going to cause job losses. It's going to increase prices. So tariffs are a very, very bad thing.
So what are the steps which you are going to take related to this? So what are some policies you are going to implement related to this in Winnipeg or in Canada? So what are your point of views related to that?
So we are going to respond strongly to the United States, and we are responding strongly with tariffs of our own. These are called counter tariffs. And so that is, it is going to cause our American friends and neighbors some discomfort. It is going to make their goods and services more expensive. And President Trump, he campaigned on making life more affordable, but this is going to do the exact opposite. So we must fight back, and so we are going to fight back strongly. We are going to impose tariffs of our own, and unfortunately Americans are going to feel some pain, but ultimately we want these tariffs to go away on both sides of the border so that we can have free trade between our two countries, which has really helped increase prosperity over the last 25, 30 years.
Yeah, completely. I agree with you for that. So my next question is going to be related to the international students. As you know that this is one of the most important thing in Canada, that being immigrants, and as I know that nowadays there are a lot of policies coming for the immigrants. So I just wanted to know what your party is going to do different for the immigrants, as I am also an immigrant in Canada. So I'm looking forward for some good policies related to that.
Sure. Yeah. Well, Winnipeg South is one of the most diverse constituencies in all of Manitoba, and we have some 45% of our population are from newcomer populations, big Punjabi community, big Pakistani community, big Chinese Canadian community, and they have made their homes here in our beautiful province. And many of the families that we have here now were students, and they are now mums and dads or grandfathers and grandmothers. And so we have welcomed people around the world. Canada is a welcoming country. We have been very, very generous in encouraging students to come to Winnipeg and Manitoba. But unfortunately, our housing and our healthcare services have been very strained. So we're reducing the levels of immigration for students for a few short years in order for our infrastructure, for our housing, and for our health care to catch up. But still, we are welcoming a lot of students from around the world. That is very, very beneficial to our society because our newcomers are the workers of the future. They are our teachers, our nurses, and we certainly welcome them, and Canada continues to be a welcoming country.
Okay, great. Thank you for that. So my next question is, what is going to be different in this elections that you're going to do against, like according to the opposite party? What are the new policies which you're going to bring? as comparative to them?
Well, you'll see the picture of Mark Carney on the wall or over there. And he is our new leader, our new Prime Minister, Mark Carney, who has just a tremendous amount of international experience getting Canada through the 2008-2009 financial crisis. And he was instrumental in helping the UK manage the Brexit crisis. And so he has a lot of experience with global finance, with managing economies, and we need that kind of experience during this time of crisis when we are experiencing an economic attack from Donald Trump, and when there's all of these forces in the world that are impacting us. So first of all, that's a difference between the two parties. We don't think Mr. Poilievre will stand strong for our country, but as Mr. Carney said, we are Canada strong. Also, Conservatives will be cutting a lot of the programs that people need: childcare, dental care, health care. And the Liberal record over many decades has shown we invest in people, we invest in these important services, and we know the record of the previous Harper government, of which Pierre Poilievre was part of, that during these kinds of times they cut services. They really leave people behind, and we are not going to do that. We are going to maintain these services, but we are going to focus very strongly on the economy, on growing the economy, on creating new jobs, and ensuring that our young people and our citizens are employed.
So my next question to you is that what are your priorities going to be in this elections, and what is the main motto which you are going to take further from this elections?
Well, my main motive is to serve the people of Winnipeg South that I have served for 9.5 years. We have a large newcomer community, as I mentioned, so immigration services are very, very important to my community in reuniting families, and so we work very hard on that. So immigration, bringing families together here locally. Healthcare is a big issue in the area. Victoria Hospital, the Conservatives closed down the emergency ward of Victoria Hospital. We're working with the provincial government to open it. But also, as Minister of the Environment and Climate Change, our young people, our grandparents, parents, everyone is interested in preserving the environment for our kids and grandkids, and that's a personal priority of mine, and that will be a priority that I pursue on behalf of all Canadians. Thanks for interviewing me.
Thank you so much.